Hello, Danny3MW here, a late night stream. Honestly, it's because I really want to complete this chapter. It's a one-time only deal. But, I mean, I already know who did the killing based on that last clue I got. No, not yet. And everyone else is going to sleep, so it might be a good time. You know, I realized something while I was on guard duty. The killer could have already destroyed... Oh, I already read that. Yep, he's...
You son of a...
Yeah.
You're fuck. Yo.
Alright, so we already talked to him. I think I did everything in this room that I needed to. Leave the area, yes. Just can't believe that. That's so sad. Alright. I'm assuming that there's gonna be people all around. Like him.
Seems like...
Something doesn't seem right. The Monokuma file said Tsuyaka was killed in her room, in your room. I just can't stop thinking about it. Could it be the nameplate? The nameplate? What do they mean by name? Oh! Wait a minute. Oh, this is definitely my room, but the nameplate has Tsuyaka's name on it. Yeah, someone switched the nameplate. Huh? This is Tsuyaka's room, right? But the nameplate has my name on it. The nameplates on my room and Tsuyaka's room were switched? So all that effort I put into switching rooms without anyone knowing was totally pointless. But why would anyone do that? And of course that becomes a bullet. Dude, you just set yourself up, dumbass. Very strange. Mr. Naegi, what was Miss Miyazono doing in your room? Let me just say this. I absolutely will not allow you to dispose of any evidence in the trash room. Do you really think I'm guilty? Oh, part of me thinks he is. I don't know if I can go into people's rooms or not. Okay. I wonder if I go into what's-his-nuts rooms now that I know it's him. Dumbass. Can't believe he freaking gave a hint. Like that. Yeah, what do you have to say?
Very strange.
So, why was Tsuyaka in your room when she was killed? Could it be because you are the culprit? No, you've got it all wrong. Tsuyaka and I switched rooms last night. He didn't even try to hide the suspicion on his face. Even if what you say is the absolute truth, you're still responsible for her death, wouldn't you say? Huh? After all, she wouldn't have died if she hadn't switched rooms with you, right? Gah. The reason Tsuyaka was killed is because I suggested we switched rooms. She's dead because of me? Then it should have been me that died. Well, Caden! Sorry. Stop. Go to bed. Go to bed. No, you're done grabbing stuff. Go to bed. I know. On the bed now. Here's your bottle. No, you can't be messing with stuff up here, okay? Well, all we can say right now is that it's a possibility. If that's really true, then Ooh, hitting deep. Is that why? Huh, where's his room anyway? Shit. Alright. Where is his room? I don't think I passed it, did I? No, there's Hifumi. Shuri. Oh, there it is. Leon. As I placed my hand on Leon's door, I noticed a human-shaped blur come tearing out of the depths of the hallway.
Hey, you bastard!
Hold up. Hey, what the hell do you think you're doing? Huh?
I mean, seriously?
How does my room have anything to do with the investigation? Well, I suppose that's a natural reaction to someone trying to go in your room without permission. This is Hero's room. I don't think there's anything here that will help me. Isn't it weird that that's the only room that they had an interaction like that with? As my hand came into contact with the knob of Hifumi's door, I heard a rumbling like a herd of elephants stampeding down the hallway.
Mr. Naegi!
Hold it right there, Mr. Naegi.
There's no way to
Trying
think
to
about
enter
this
someone's
in a
room without their
common
express
sense
permission
kind
is the
way.
highest breach of
So
etiquette.
it seems.
Whether it's related to the case or not, you must respect a person's right to privacy. True. Okay, so there goes that theory. There's two of them. But everyone else didn't react that way. So now we're going to go to the trash room. I thought it was a cupcake. I'm highly upset that it's not a cupcake. Oh, really? That's the door to leave the area Christian is going under. Whoever's behind this must be using these cameras to observe our investigation, to force us into a situation like this. What the hell do they want from us? Alright, and then there's a door. There's a hatch on the floor. Rattle, rattle. The door won't budge. It must be locked. Oh, but I got a coin from it. That's sweet. Can't use it to get any more bonus points with What's Her Nuts, but she's dead. Even here there's a damn monitor. What is this? It looks like some kind of switch. I wonder what it does. Oh, I got a coin out of that one. Nice. There's a sturdy gate here. No way to get past. Oh! It's the end of the line. The trash room. This is where all the trash in the school eventually winds up. How do you get this gate open?
No, you can't go any further.
No entry beyond this point. Only the person on cleaning duty is allowed in.
No, you can't go any further.
He's repeating himself.
You can't go any further.
This is stupid. It'd be faster to just go around and ask the others.
No, you can't go any further.
Stop, Ooh, stop. Okay, there's no need to mess with that. Cleaning duty has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Christian, there's no need for you to act like that, okay? Alright, so that's all that's gonna tell me, I guess. Alright. Got to ask people. I don't know. I'm thinking that that's literally all that I have left to do. But let's see. Anything new? I'm looking for... Christian! Okay, that's fine, that's fine. Go ahead. Go ahead, that's yours. I'm looking for whoever's on cleaning duty. Cleaning duty? As a matter of fact, that's me. Why do you ask? It just so happens Monokuma talked to me yesterday and asked me to take care of it. Without someone on cleaning duty, the school would be flooded with trash in no time. So I formally applied for the position. I was gonna start this morning, but after what happened, I haven't had a chance to get started. And since you're on cleaning duty, you can open the gate in front of the trash room?
Here we go.
Of course! It's my job to gather up all the garbage and toss it in the trash room. And to do that, they gave me the key for the trash room gate. But we're supposed to rotate once a week, so eventually you'll be in charge.
Very strange.
Wait, hold on. You need a key to get in the trash room, and only the person on cleaning duty has access to the key. What's the point of going to all that trouble? Why not just leave the trash room open all the time so we can all throw out whatever we want? It does seem more convenient.
So in other words...
Actually, anyone who kills a fellow student and becomes black and will graduate unless they are discovered.
So that's it.
That must be why. If anyone could go in and out of the trash room whenever they wanted, then destroying evidence would be easy. The thrill would disappear and things would become boring. Boring?
Hey, listen.
Anyway, more important than
Hey,
that.
you bastard.
Hey, Fetty. Why'd you want the cleaning duty gig anyway?
Oh.
I just decided to volunteer for something I knew no one else would want to do. What's the big deal? Liar, I know why you did
Is
it.
it? Like...
You want to dig through all the girls' trash, looking for, you know, and poking around at it.
No way to think
What are
about
you
this in a
talking about?
common
Oh, my
sense
love is
kind
for
of way.
2D.
You know what I mean.
But there's all kind of trash diggers like that. Maybe you'll get tired of 2D and then turn to... I would never get tired of 2D. After spending a significant amount of time comparing 2D and 3D, I voluntarily chose 2D. The only thing 3D is good for is to shower love and affection on 2D. Stop, Ooh. Go lay down. Oh, and PVC figures.
Give me a break.
How are you not totally embarrassed to say stuff like that? You're so worried about Hifumi's questionable morality. There's a very easy solution. Whenever a guy has cleaning duty, Sakura can accompany them from picking up the trash to disposing of it. What? If you're as innocent as you claim, where's the harm in that? That's not how it's supposed to be. Anyway, on another topic, Hifumi, since you were on cleaning duty, I have a favor to ask you. What? So now you suddenly want to join my party? Sorry, but you haven't triggered that flag yet. I mean, you haven't helped me recover from a past trauma, or save a village, or beat a boss. No, nothing like that. I was just hoping to get into the trash room and look around. Oh, okay. So easy. So Hifumi and I headed down to the trash room. Again. You'd like me to open the gate, wouldn't you? You know, when I look at it, it makes me think. They said he killed his wife. He learned how to get by on the inside, but he never stopped dreaming. Get busy living or get busy dying, he said. So him and Rita, they found themselves a way out. Whatever, please just hurry up.
Okie dokie, leave it to me.
Hifumi pulled a key out of his pocket and used it to flip the switch next to the gate. And then the door opened.
Mr. Naegi!
However, Mr. Naegi, surely you aren't planning to use the trash room to destroy evidence, are you? You fiend, you planned this all along. No. I just wanted to see if the actual killer had tried to destroy any evidence or not. But the actual killer is you, isn't it? You want to see if you left anything behind. Wait, maybe a parallel world? Whatever, let's just hurry up and keep looking. Alright, more things to look at. So, ooh, what is this? There are shards of broken glass scattered around in front of the incinerator. It looks like it used to be some kind of glass ball, just about big enough to fit in the palm of your hand.
Is this perhaps...
Is that? Do you know what that is? They say if you collect all 7, a dragon will appear and grant you a single wish. Really? Dragon balls? Kidding aside, it's the kind of thing you might see on any big city street corner. Gaze into it and it will show you a glimpse of the future. Just like that Nina girl who was on that quest to find that one guy. Okay, whatever that means. Okay, why is my stuff going off real quick? Okay, just making sure. Yeah, I get what you're trying to say, but who did this particular ball belong to? Stop, Christian. There's only one person it could be. They should all still be in the gym. I better go find out for sure. Nice, shattered crystal ball has been added to the truth bullets. Alright, and then we got... Really? No, don't start this. No, don't start this over again. I'm sorry, people. Yeah. Okay, that's... See, I knew that was one. Why didn't it... Christian, please go. Okay, you don't need to be here. There's something on the ground in front of the incinerator. Looks like a burnt piece of something. A burnt piece? Like a hunk? Like a hunk of burning lava? Anyway, this is... It looks like a piece of cloth in the shape. It's part of a sleeve from a button-up shirt. Now that I look at it, that's definitely blood on the cuff, which means this is all that's left of some of the evidence the killer destroyed. There are lots of people here with white button-up shirts. This is enough by itself to figure out who the killer is. But it's been added to the truth bullets. Assuming I'm not going to be using all the truth bullets. This is the incinerator. It's way in the back part of the trash room. It's a good 30 feet from here to the gate. And it's on right now. Do you see the green and yellow buttons next to the mouth of the incinerator?
Yes, indeed.
It's pretty simple setup. You press the green button to get it going and the yellow button to turn it off. Sooner or later, you'll be on cleaning duty, so make sure you learn this before you leave, okay? Huh? Someone turned the incinerator on! Very strange. I'm quite certain it was off last time I was down
Was
here.
it a fairy?
Perhaps it was the work of a fairy. Hifumi, do you realize what you just said? Huh? The fairy? No, you said that the last time you were here, the incinerator was off. Ah, yes, about that. There can be no mistake. If I've got one thing going for me, it's my memory.
I feel as if...
Yesterday, as soon as I was appointed, I came down to check the place out. Definitely wasn't on then. I haven't been back to the trash room since then. And since I'm the only one who has a key to open the gate,
Most suspicious.
it should be impossible for the incinerator to be on, and yet... So that means someone was able to switch on the incinerator without opening the gate. But how is that possible? This whole thing is quite strange indeed. When I was here last, the incinerator was off. And those glass shards and burnt clothes weren't. What does it all mean, Mr. Naegi? Will you be confessing soon? Why me?
That's it. I'm
Everyone
sure
already
of it.
knows you did it. All the mysteries are being solved one by one. Sounds like he's living out one of his comic book fantasies. Just a theory here. Glass shard fit in the hand. A baseball star would be able to hit the green button to turn on the incinerator after throwing the shirt and evidence into the incinerator itself. Little theory. The green button turns it on and the yellow button turns it off. Or so it seems anyway. Okay, so am I done in this room? That looks like I might be, except why is there more stuff over here? That's a huge trash can. Is that where we're supposed to put whatever trash we can't burn? Well, whatever it's for, it doesn't look like it's hiding any clues. But it hides a coin. Yay, more coins. Alright, now let's talk to you. Mr. Nagy, you seem a little down. Huh? Really? If you need help lifting your spirits, call on me anytime. I've got all kinds of smut stuff that might help cheer you up. And on that note, I think I am done. Alright, so I know he said he wanted to talk to the gymnasium people to find any clues. But actually, if he's here, I want to talk to him again, because I know it was him. It was you!
Seems like...
Something doesn't seem right. Oh. Okay, he's just going to repeat that. Well, I know it's you, buddy. I've already solved that one. It wasn't that hard. I gotta go... Gym is through this one. But yeah, that's very interesting. So I know how to set this up and knock it out of the park, if you know what I'm saying. Is this the gymnasium? No, that's the shop.
Listen to me!
Do you have a second, Makoto? I've uncovered something more unusual. The door to everyone's dorm has a nameplate on it to show whose room it is, right? Me? Well, it just so happens. Wait, no. You might be the killer yourself. I can't tell you anything. Forget everything I just said. Forget! I forget, babe! Sorry, just a little joke. Even I do jokes sometimes. Ha ha ha. Okay, freaking weirdo. Wait, did I pass the gym? No, I did not. Did I? No, I didn't. It's this way. Going to the gym. Alright, time to go to the gym. Okay, dead girl. Why did I need to go back to the gym for this? Hi, Chihiro. I was hoping I could ask you something. Huh? What is it? Before she died, Sayaka left a message. She wrote out the number 11037. Do you have any idea what those numbers might mean? Like, could they be a code or something? Sorry, no. Chihiro slowly shook her head.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, I just don't know. Okay, well, don't worry about it. Thanks anyway for trying. Even she doesn't know. Or could she maybe know more than she's letting on? No, couldn't be. We know the killer. Hey, Hero, can I ask you something? No, I gotta get out of here, I've had enough, I gotta break free! Hero, snap out of it! Huh? Oh, Makoto. What are you doing here? What? Hey, does this look familiar? Ah! That's my crystal ball! But it's all smashed. What the hell?
Heck?
I only bought it because the guy said it was blessed. He said it was unbreakable. So, how did it break?
What?
Was it actually just made of glass and not crystal? Did that guy totally dupe me? He said it belonged to the pillars of history. Genghis Khan, George Washington, Napoleon. He said whoever controlled that crystal ball controlled the world. Is that seriously all BS? Stop. Let's put that aside for now. So, you can say without a doubt that this belongs to you. Okay, yes. Yeah, that's mine for sure. Probably forgot it in the laundry room last night. Someone must have come by and snatched it. You left it in the laundry room. That means anyone could have found it and taken it. Update has been updated. Thanks, Hero. That's all I wanted to know. Sure. By the way, I'm almost afraid to ask, but how much did you pay for that? Everything saved up from fortune telling for 2 full years. Came out to be like $1 million. $1 million? That's pretty cheap, actually. I mean, considering it gives you the power to control the world. That's just too stupid. I can't even feel bad for him. Yeah, I have to agree there. So we do know that it was his crystal ball in the laundry room. So now what do I do? I've explored everything that I can. Leave the area, yes. What do I do now? Well, he said the washroom, right? Where is the washroom? Okay, obviously I can't go in there. I don't know. I could buy more stuff, but I don't think it. Washroom. I guess we'll try that. Maybe that'll give me something. Spare hotel. Okay, where's the washroom? Assuming it's here, maybe I can find something here. Oh wow, I can actually go in. I wonder if there's a key here. Oh shit. There's a swimming suit hanging out to dry, but it has nothing to do with what's going on. But it has a coin, and that's important. The vending machine's still there. Still doesn't have any way of helping to solve the case either. This is one of the monitors Monokuma appears on. Right now it's just showing the school crest. I don't even want to think about when he might show up on that thing next. Ugh. Alright, ooh. There's a magazine laying around. No help there. Really? No help with the magazine. I have to go on each one of these. It's a washing machine. A washing machine that has nothing to do with this case. I'll click on every single one. It's a washing machine. It has nothing to do with the case. But it has a coin. That's why I'm checking every single one. I like money. Nothing in that one. But something in that one. There we go. Look at that. 7 coins. Nothing in that one. I'm assuming there's going to be more. Last one. Nope. Let's hold in the camera. Yeah, I'm not allowed to mess with the camera, so I better not. In fact, I'm not reading that out. I just assume that we've seen it multiple times. And that's everything here. So we've looked at here, we've looked there, we've looked everywhere. As far as I know, I mean, get the washroom. What the hell is that? Well, oh, that's the bathhouse. It's closed, obviously. Doko. You gonna say anything different or the same stuff?
Very strange.
Oh, yep, same stuff. I figured as much. Yeah, after all, she wouldn't have died if she wasn't in your room, blah, blah, blah. That's what I was saying, like, why didn't she just stay in her freaking room where she could lock the bathroom door? Why am I the only one in here? Okay, there they are. So, what do I do now? I think it's only the same thing. Yeah, sure.
You son of... You're fucking dead.
So what do I do next? I feel like I've checked literally everything.
Hey.
Yeah, she's gonna trust everything we're coming with. Yeah, leave the area. Well, I figured that out. I guess I gotta go to, I mean, I'm already done with everything in here, right? Okay, what if I talk to him real quick? Nope, same stuff. Thanks to Hifumi's help, I was able to get inside. Oh, that's it? Alright. Maybe it could be very great ones over there, so I think I'm okay for now. Yeah, it looks like I'm done in this room too. Where else would I need to go? Maybe I have to go to like that whole room of the trial? Yeah, obviously you can't go in, of course you can't. Yeah, I guess I'll try to go to, or maybe the food area? I'm sure there's some people probably in there trying to look for something, and I'll go in here. And it looks like just her. Okay. Hina, are you investigating the dining hall? Oh no, I'm just taking a break actually. I've been taking a break since we started. This is all a first for me, you know? I don't have the first clue what I should be doing. I know what you mean. And I don't know why, but being in the dining hall helps keep me calm. I know I shouldn't, but I've just been kinda hanging around here. To tell you the truth, I was doing the same thing last night when Sayaka was killed. Ooh. So wait, she's just like hanging out in the dining hall even though it's closed? That doesn't make sense. Okay, well I'm gonna go and see if I can get this crap started. I don't know, maybe I go into I can go into a new classroom. Oh, this is a new classroom too. course she'll be here. To kill someone just to save your own life? And I've been living with someone like that? I think I might vomit. But it is what Monokuma said really true? Did one of us really kill Sayaka? If the mastermind really was going to get involved, they wouldn't have just killed us on day one. That's a good point. By the way, how's your investigation going? I already told you I don't do blood, so I don't plan on doing any investigating. Besides, I already know who did it.
This is very
Where was
suspicious.
Sayaka killed? In your room, right? What more proof do we need? We already know the truth. She really doesn't trust me at all. I don't think she trusts anyone, dude. God. Person. Really? You don't have time to check out the windows? I don't know what kind of key you're looking for. This clock told me what time it is, but I can't see outside, so I have no idea you've been right. Speaking of which, I wonder if there's time limit on our investigation. Good question. If there is, I should already be past it, but whatever. Alright, so we checked out those doors. So let's see if maybe I go to Monokuma. Because I'm done. I think I've gotten everything I needed. Rattle, rattle. The door won't budge. It must be locked. Really? Alright. Oh, wait. I was supposed to... Oh! Do I have the DVD? Yeah, I was supposed to also check what was on her DVD. Remember? I forgot. That is something we were talking about. DVD player. Really? Alright, well, I'll run all the way back to my room, see if I can find the garbage to get a damn DVD. Plus, like, why didn't they just stay together? It's not like, you know, whatever. What do you expect? They're high school kids. Oh, real cool. Go over here. Really? I thought he... Okay, well whatever. Apparently I wasn't supposed to do that. Alright, I'll go all the way back. Alright, I thought that was something I was supposed to do. Apparently I was wrong. Alright, so I checked the AV room, the store, the gym. Did I go in the gym? Yes, I did. Okay, well what if I go in this door? To the big metal door. Okay, well that's where Celeste is. So do you have any clues or anything? What kind of clues? Let us just agree we do not know who the culprit is and leave it at that. Whatever secrets I may have, I don't intend on revealing anything until the class trial. Okay, then, do you have any suggestions for where I should start looking? Ah, so annoying. Must you fumble around fishing blindly for clues? Sigh. I suppose it wouldn't hurt to give you a little hint. The scene of the crime, naturally. But I think the trash room is also worth looking into. The trash room? It is the perfect place to destroy evidence. However, there is one little problem, which is...
As for me...
That place is filthy. I would rather die than set foot in there. Interesting all of you to conduct a thorough investigation on my behalf. That's... Okay, I've literally talked to everyone. There's not much more I can do. Oh, I found a coin though. Heck yeah, I love when I find coins. Alright, now what do? I literally talked to everyone. And this door is closed. For now. I'm assuming it opens up, because why else would it be in the game? Okay, can't go up to the second floor. Am I missing something? Nothing's changed here. I don't think my interaction can go anywhere. Maybe if I talk to her again. Okay. I mean, it could have changed. Oh, wait. Maybe the... Is this a camera? Nope. Alright. I know I'm providing riveting commentary. I just don't know what to talk about when I'm trying to freaking run down. Okay, I'll talk to you. You mentioned the nameplates. I got those. Talk to that girl. This is the only room I didn't go into. I'll go in. Maybe there's someone else in here that I'm supposed to talk to. Maybe that's what it is. I just have to keep talking to people. Nope. Okay. Okay, so I can't go into the bathhouse. I already went in there. Okay, well maybe if I go into another door here. I've already talked to her. Oh, the weapon. Yep. That's the last clue I had. Marble meat, self meat. Now is no time to be thinking about food, but I got a coin out of it. Yep. The surveillance camera. Knowing Monokuma could be watching me, there's no way I could... But the knife's missing. Looks like one of them is missing. Was it missing from the very beginning? Or, better see if anyone here knows more about it. So who the hell would I talk to? She was here when she was murdered. Hey, so did you notice that one of the kitchen knives is missing from the dining room?
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, weird, huh? I thought it was kind of strange. A knife just suddenly disappearing like that. Oh, so it wasn't missing from the beginning?
That's right.
Nope, as I remember, they were all lined up in a nice neat row. So when did you notice one of them had disappeared?
Well,
I went to go get some tea from the kitchen last night, and all the knives were still there. When I finished my tea and went back into the kitchen to wash my glass, one of the knives is gone. So you're saying the knife disappeared while you were drinking your tea in the dining hall? Yeah. In other words, you were right there in the dining hall when someone came and took it. And you should be able to say for sure. You can tell everyone I didn't come to the dining hall last night, which proves I didn't take it. Nice. Hey, by the way, did you really kill Sayaka? What? Of course not. I would never. Hina, do you really think I murdered her?
I mean...
Well, she was killed in your room, right? So, I mean, you guys were supposed to be friends, right? But you still killed her? On the other hand, two people becoming good friends, then one killing the other is a classic drama setup. So when you consider everything together, I honestly have no idea. Okay, so that's literally everything. I don't know what else I can do. Yep, of course that's locked. That's locked. I don't understand these images at all. But I talked to him. Kyoko. Did I talk to her? I don't think I've actually talked to her. Obviously I talked to Mondo. Sayaka's dead. There's me. Talk to him. Talk to him. Junko. I think I talked to her at some point. Toko, yes. Chihiro. Celeste, yes, yes. Hina. Sakura, of course. Leon, yes. Ishira, yes. And Hifumi, yes. I've literally talked to everyone. What the hell else do I have to do? Yeah. Nameplate, blah blah blah. What if I go in my room? Oh, because that's the room that has the DVD in it. There can only be one thing in the trash can. Yup, the DVD with Sayaka's name on it. Sayaka got really upset after seeing whatever was on that video. I wonder, what did she see? It might not be directly related to the case, but it might be worth checking out anyway. I'm sorry, Sayaka. I need to borrow this DVD. Okay. Sayaka, no, I can't let myself get depressed again. I need to search for clues. Nothing here. Okay, so... I forgot we switched rooms. Duh. Okay, so this better be the last thing I have to do, I swear.
Like, do you really have to get everything in order to move on to the next setup?
I mean, I guess so, but like, it doesn't really leave you a chance to mess up, does it? Or maybe it's because it's chapter 1, they want to really walk you through it. In the future, you can just kind of skip by. I don't know, I lucked out on this one. DVD player, let's watch it. I should be able to use this to see what's on the DVD. The DVD that Sayaka threw in the garbage. Sit down in front of the screen and put the DVD in the player. I pushed play and the screen was dark for a few seconds, but then... an image slowly appeared. It looked like some kind of concert. And standing on stage, front and center, was a face I recognized all too well. Sayaka. She was there along with her friends. She said I had been so important to her. She was positively glowing there in front of the crowd, so full of life. Seeing that image made it even harder to accept that she was dead. My vision started to blur and darken, and then that voice I'd come to despise so much began to float out of the speakers.
Sayaka Maizono, the ultimate pop sensation, lead singer for a world-famous all-girl pop band. For these girls, the glowing spotlight only made them that much more beautiful. But then...
Suddenly the screen went dark, and in the next moment, I saw something I could hardly believe. What the? Sayaka had disappeared from the stage, which was now in ruins. But what I noticed even more than that, was the figures of the other girls who had all simply collapsed.
This ultra-successful team suddenly fell apart. None of them will ever perform on stage again. None of them will ever feel the warmth of the spotlight. For Sayaka, there's simply nowhere for her to return to. So here's the billion-dollar question. What, oh what, could have caused the group to go to pieces?
Look for the answer after graduation. Without warning, the video cut off. What the hell? That wasn't real, right? They're a super famous pop group. Everyone knows who they are. Is he trying to say he was even able to get to them? If that really did happen, everyone on the outside world must be going crazy. What kind of person would take things this far? Okay.
I'm getting tired of waiting. What say we just get started, It's time for the long-awaited class trial! Now then, allow me to appoint a proper location for the proceedings. Please go through the red door on the first floor of the school. See you soon!
The red door on the first floor. That's where I should go. No, where I have to go. Here we go! My first trial. You're late, Makoto. We've all been waiting for you. I bet you were afraid you would be discovered as the murderer you are.
Listen to me!
Let's not jump to conclusions just yet. Save that for the class trial. There we can all reveal the details of Makoto's crime. So they really are convinced I did it, but I didn't do it. Me and Sayaka both know that all too well. But then, who is the killer? The one who murdered Sayaka. Is it really one of us?
Is everyone here? Okay then. Please board the elevator in front of you, which will transport you to the courtroom, where all your fate will be decided. I'll meet you all down there. I'll be waiting.
Oh. try to, I guess.
Why?
So, whoever
What?
stuck us here even took the time to set up a goddamn courtroom, huh?
Impossible.
Damn, we really gotta go through with this class trial thing,
You know?
If you want to confess, I guess now's the time to do it. I'm telling you, I didn't do it.
Hey,
There's no point in standing around here. Settle your resolve and step into the future. Let's get started.
Got it.
Relax, I haven't decided 100% that you're the culprit just yet. Maybe, but you're obviously leaning that way. No, don't, no.
well,
Let us begin. Well, I apologize.
Yes,
I guess we're going in.
Hey,
Are you scared? No, scared isn't quite
Dakota.
right. I said it before, but it's up to you to uncover the mystery surrounding this case yourself. If you don't, you'll never come to grips with the truth. You need to uncover the truth of Sayaka's death. I didn't need someone else to tell me to do that. In Sayaka's honor, I swear I'll find out who the real killer is. As I raise my voice to try and give myself courage, I turn, trembling with anticipation, towards the elevator. With each step forward, I can feel my heart starting to race, faster and faster. Everyone else was already on the elevator when I finally stepped on. The doors closed, and the elevator started to move. The steel box descended with heavy clunking sounds towards the school's basement. I wonder if this is how a death row inmate feels when his time finally comes. Rather than that, is it not more like a defendant waiting to receive his judgment? Oblivious to our shared anxiety, the elevator lured us further and further into the bowels of the school. You finally arrived. What do you think? Doesn't it feel just like a real courtroom? It's like a Hollywood movie set, right?
Shit.
Not even close. It's total shit.
Well now.
Okay. Everyone find your assigned seats and sit down. Hurry up now. Hurry up. We did what he said and found our seats. The seats were arranged in a giant circle. They were set up so that everyone could see everyone else. Which also meant it'd be easy for anyone to transfer their tension and unease onto anyone else. The air seemed to grow heavy as we sat there. And so the curtain on our first case opened. A deadly judgment, a deadly deception, a deadly betrayal. A deadly riddle, a deadly defense, a deadly case. A deadly class trial. Chapter 1, Pre-Trial Prep. Yes. Save. Yes. Like I said, I'm going to complete the chapter. Open E handbook. What am I doing? So I have all my truth bullets, all 18. Okay. Okay, I guess I don't need the ebook. Set skills. Increase damage to the opponent when a statement is destroyed, effective during the bullet time battle, cost 3 SP. I think that's literally the only thing I got. Okay, so I guess I'm finishing my prep. Trial. Ooh, alright, this is fun.
Let's begin with a basic explanation of the class trial. So, your votes will determine the results. If you can figure out who done it, then only they will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong one, then I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and the one that deceived everyone else will graduate.
And the killer really is one of us, right?
Of course.
Okay then. Everyone, close your eyes. And whoever did it, raise your hand.
Don't be a goddamn idiot. Why the hell would they raise their hand?
before we move on and start the trial, can I ask a question real quick? What's going on with those pictures?
I'd feel awful if they got left out just because they died. Friendship penetrates even death's barrier.
Friendship penetrates?
Oh god.
Okay, but what about that other empty seat? There were only 15 of us to begin with, so why are there 16 seats?
Oh, no reason. It's just that our little courtroom here can technically fit up to 16 people. Okay, that about does it for the preamble.
Get ready to get started! First up is the case summary. Now, let the class trial begin!
It's about to begin. The debate to decide who we think the killer is. Anything I found, anything I noticed, I have to be ready to speak up about everything. Because this isn't just about me. Everyone's lives are on the line. Your first non-stop debate is about to begin. Would you like to hear more? Absolutely. As things progress during each class trial, you will engage in a number of non-stop debates. During these discussions, characters will speak one after another without pause. It's up to you to unearth any lies or contradictions buried within their statements. What this means is that you will have to use your truth bullets to refute what they say. Any relevant truth bullets you found during your investigation will be loaded into the truth cylinder. Use the left stick to aim and then fire with the triangle button. Pay close attention to each character's statements and use your truth bullets to blast the right ones. Note that if you run out of time, you will automatically fail, so please be careful. If you press the options button during the argument, you can review the controls. Well then, good luck and have fun. Ooh, this is scary. Alright, here we go. Make your arguments. Evidence of a struggle.
I assert that the one who was murdered was Miss Sayaka Maizono!
Oh yeah?
You know that part already.
And the murder took place in Makoto's room.
In the bathroom. So it seems most likely that the killer must have taken her by surprise while she was in the bathroom.
No.
She didn't even have a chance to resist.
How did it... Something's off about what was just said. Because if Sayaka hadn't resisted at all, there's no explanation for what happened in my room. For this first debate, we'd like to take a quick sidebar. If you're unable to spot and refute someone's lies or contradictions, the argument will repeat. Within a group of statements, some words appear in a different color. Did you happen to notice? That represents a potential hole in a person's statement, or possibly weak point. These weak spots reveal important, though not always inaccurate, sections of a person's statement. Your truth bullets are only effective against these weak spots, so when you see one coming up, take aim and fire, but only if you're sure it's actually wrong. Also, you can fast forward an argument by holding down the circle button. Well then, good luck and have fun. So did I screw that one
I
up?
assert that the one who was murdered...
Yeah, you know that. And the murder took place in...
In the bathroom. So it seems most likely that the killer must have taken her by surprise while she was in the bathroom. She didn't even have a chance to resist.
Wait, I still didn't get it?
I assert that the one who
Oh
was
my
murdered...
god.
Yeah, and the murder took
Oh, do I have to
In the
shoot you?
bathroom. So it seems most the killer must have taken her by surprise. She didn't even have a chance to resist.
Oh, okay, I got it now.
No, it's wrong!
There we go.
Just a
Alright.
second, Chihiro. Try to remember how my room looked. With the way things had been damaged, I think we can definitely assume there was a struggle.
A struggle? Between who and who?
Between Sayaka and the killer, of course.
So you're saying Sayaka wasn't caught by surprise in the bathroom? She must have been attacked in the main room first. Then, she ran to the bathroom to try and hide. The killer followed her in, and that's where they finished the job.
That much should have been obvious after taking one look at the scene. It shouldn't even need explaining.
Sorry.
Okay, so what's next?
Next is the subject of the murder weapon.
Wow, this is starting to sound like a real trial.
We need to determine what was used to kill Sayaka. We did, it's the knife. Make your argument. Get your knife set. Okay. Load it in.
So what was used to kill her?
There was some kind of sharp object thrust into her stomach. Without a doubt, that is the murder weapon!
So the killer used some random knife they had on him.
No.
No, that's wrong!
It was a kitchen knife.
No. I do think it was a knife, but not just any knife. I'm almost positive it was a kitchen knife.
Huh? A kitchen knife?
After the murder, we discovered that one of the knives from the kitchen was missing.
Which means that knife must be the murder weapon.
Oh, yeah. I guess that makes sense. You could sort of see the weapon sticking out of her stomach. And if you look real close, I could totally see that being a kitchen knife.
Okay, so the murder weapon was a kitchen knife, but where does that get us?
To
I
you.
mean, we all know Makoto killed her, right?
That's right. Makoto's room was the scene of the crime. What more proof do you need?
Hold on a second.
Let's draw our conclusions after we presented our arguments. Otherwise, what's the point of the trial?
Well, we can talk all we want. It's not going to change that conclusion.
I don't think that's true at all. I'm sure if we keep at it, something new will reveal itself.
You really believe that?
She's right. There's got to be a breakthrough somewhere just waiting for us to find it. Because I know damn well I'm not the killer. There's a bit more to learn about non-stop debates. Would you like to hear more? Absolutely. You can concentrate by holding down the R1 button. While you're concentrating, time will slow down so you can pay closer attention to what everyone's saying. On top of that, it'll steady your aim, making it easier to target potential weak spots. Concentrating like this consumes the focus gauge, and if this gauge empties, you can't concentrate. But the focus gauge will recover over time, so let your brain take a rest. No need to rush. Well then, good luck and have fun. Alright. Let's go. Next phase. Okay.
So I guess there's no question that the kitchen knife was the murder weapon. But where does that get us?
Makoto must have taken it from the kitchen, right? He did it in secret. When nobody was in the
Uh-oh. Oh, I'm screwing up.
No, that's wrong. Okay, wait. Hold on. I didn't take the knife from the kitchen.
Next, you're gonna say you're not the killer, right? Go ahead and say it all you want.
Well, what if I have a witness? What do you think, Hina?
Huh?
Remember what you were telling me earlier?
But when I finished my tea and went back into the kitchen to wash my glass, one of the knives is gone. So you're saying the knife disappeared while you were drinking your tea in the dining hall? Yeah.
Just to be perfectly clear, the knife disappeared while you were in the dining hall, correct?
Yeah, that's right.
And at any point while you were there, did you ever see me come into the dining hall?
No, I don't think so.
You don't think so?
No, he definitely wasn't there.
The knife disappeared while Hina was in the dining hall. But I wasn't there the entire time. In other words, there's no way I could have taken the knife.
Okay, then what about this? What if the idiot swimmer girl and Makoto are in on it together, and lying to protect each other?
Idiot swimmer girl? Oh, and more importantly, why would I get involved in something like that?
Speaking of which, I'd like to ask the bear, if there is an accomplice, do they also become blackened?
So you ask, and so I shall answer. Each murder is allowed to have an accomplice, but only the one who does the killing will get to graduate.
So in other words, two people can work together, but one of them has no chance of profiting from it.
Then there's no way anyone would work together, right?
But what if they did work together, and they just didn't know about the rule?
Ugh, good grief! Enough already! No, okay? There are no accomplices in this case! Oops! Did I say that out loud?
Anyway, I didn't go to the dining hall, and I didn't take the knife. So I'm not the killer.
Okay, so then, who did take the knife? Hina seems the obvious candidate. After all, she just said she was in the dining hall. No way! I swear it wasn't me!
Sure, but can you or anyone else prove that? I can.
That's right. Sakura was with me the entire time I was drinking my tea.
I hate to have to ask, but just to be sure, Sakura's...
Me.
Right.
But then, couldn't either one of them have grabbed the knife?
Actually, no. Because, well...
Just spit it out already.
I stayed in Hina's room last night.
I got so scared thanks to those creepy videos. I wasn't really thinking, I just asked her to stay over. Which means we have airtight alibis.
Nice.
You stayed over? Doesn't that violate one of the school regulations?
We're not allowed to sleep anywhere but the dorms,
But it doesn't say we have to stay in our assigned room, so I don't think that's a problem.
It is a problem! A boy and a girl spending the night together? It's unwholesome!
But I'm a girl.
Yeah.
You are? Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry!
Idiot.
But if it wasn't either of you, then what other possibility is there?
Actually, there is one other possibility. Right, Hina?
Oh, yeah, that's true! One other person did come to the dining hall while we were there.
Why didn't you say so in the first place?
Well, because they're not here anymore. Sayaka. She's the one who came to the dining hall. And then later, she wound up dead.
Sayaka. Okay, so the person who took the knife from the kitchen was Monokuma, Hina. It has to be Sayaka.
Then Sayaka is the one who took the knife?
That's the only possibility. And thinking back on it, she was acting kind of unusual. When she came into the dining hall, she didn't even look at us. She just went straight to the kitchen. As she left, she said she just wanted a drink of water. But most likely...
And the person who took the knife was the victim herself!
I'm sure she just took it for self-defense.
So you're saying the knife she took was then taken from her, and she was killed with it? In that case, you may not have taken the knife, but you still could have killed her.
Damn.
What?
See? He did do it after all!
No, you're wrong!
So, that's how you would twist the argument and send us all off in the wrong direction? You possess a most terrifying talent.
Damn, if I don't do something, they're gonna blame me for the murder. Don't they understand? If they convict me, everyone's gonna die.
It's still too early to decide conclusively that Makoto is the killer, wouldn't you say? Because you see, if the room did belong to the killer, then they did something most bewildering. And until we unravel that little mystery, you simply can't declare that he's the killer.
Bewildering? What the hell are you talking about?
Something was missing from the scene of the crime that by all rights should have been there. You know what I'm talking about, don't you?
Your first Hangman's Gambit is about to begin. Would you like to hear more? Yes. As things advance further in the class trial, the Hangman's Gambit will eventually take place. The point of this is to reveal an important phrase related to the incident in question. You'll have to deduce the phrase from the letters flying around and the letters already known. Complete the phrase by shooting down the flying letters in the right order. Use the left stick to aim, then press the triangle to shoot the desired letters. If you shoot down the wrong letters, you'll suffer damage to your influence gauge. If this gauge reaches 0, or if you run out of time, you fail. Well then, good luck and have fun. Something that should have been at the scene, but wasn't. That must be the crucial point. We can just figure that out. What that something is. Oh shit, I don't know. Hangman's Gambit. Oh shit. I doubt it. Hair.
Now I understand. That's right. There wasn't a single hair on the floor.
So, the culprit removed some evidence?
Yes. And if I were the culprit, why would I need to get rid of all the hair in my own room? It wouldn't be unusual at all to find my hair at the crime scene if the crime scene is in my room.
The reason all the hair was gone was to remove any trace that Sayaka had ever been there. That makes sense, does it not?
No. If that were the case, they would have had to do something about the body itself, not just her hair.
Yes, very true, very true.
Can I just point out that he kind of looks like a Yu-Gi-Oh! Protagonist, the main character, like how his hands like that? Like he's getting ready to draw his card.
Okay, then why wasn't there any hair on the ground?
The killer got rid of it all, of course, to remove any trace that they had ever been there.
Wait, then that means...
Precisely. It's simply beyond reason to believe that the room's owner and the killer are one and the same.
Then Makoto isn't the culprit?
Are you sure we can decide something so important based solely on the absence of some hair?
No. There are other reasons that prove why Makoto couldn't have done it.
I would like to hear these reasons.
Do you remember anything remarkable about the bathroom at the scene? Sayaka was attacked in the main room first, then fled into the bathroom, right?
Yeah, then they ran after her, got into the bathroom, and stabbed her.
And how did the killer get into the bathroom? Did they have any trouble with it?
What do you mean?
It's fairly certain that the killer had some trouble getting into the bathroom. There was clear evidence left behind. Do you remember, Makoto?
The killer struggled with getting into the bathroom, and the evidence that proved it is the object the killer broke.
I got it! Evidence that the killer had trouble getting into the bathroom. You're talking about the doorknob, right?
Huh? The doorknob? What doorknob?
The doorknob for my bathroom. It was completely broken. See how the top part was unscrewed? And the doorknob's about ready to fall off?
Oh yeah, true. But what does it mean?
In trying to bypass the lock, they ended up nearly removing the entire doorknob. This is another most bewildering act for the room's owner. It proves Makoto is beyond suspicion.
So what? You're saying he wouldn't break the door in his own room? But if the only choice you have is to break it, you break it. There's nothing bewildering about it.
You still don't see? Okay then, let's take another look at how the incident unfolded. Hopefully that will help you understand.
Kyoko said it was a bewildering act. I almost didn't notice it at first, but is that the key point here? There's a bit more to learn about non-stop debates. Oh, would you like to learn more? Absolutely. From here on out, the number of weak spots will start going up. But no matter how many weak spots, there's essentially only one lie or contradiction in that debate. What I'm trying to say is, not all weak spots you see are necessarily false. Use a truth bullet on the wrong one, and not only will you fail to refute what they said, but you'll also lower your trust with everyone, and your influence gauge will take damage. Now this is important because if your influence gauge reaches 0, you fail. You'll have to rely on your own logic to determine which weak spots are actually lies or contradictions. Well then, good luck and have fun. Alright. Bathroom door frame. Aha.
The incident took place in Makoto's room. Sayaka was first attacked in the main room. She then fled into the bathroom.
Then the killer ran after her. And they got into the bathroom.
At that point, the killer had to try and bust down the door. Because Sayaka had locked it.
And finally,
no!
The culprit had Sayaka cornered.
And to finish the job, they stabbed her with...
It was you! Was it? We already know the answer.
Not because the door was locked. No, there's a different reason entirely. Yeah, I know.
The incident took place. Sayaka was
Yeah,
first. She then
'cause I
fled into
missed
the...
it.
Then the killer ran and they got into the back. At that point,
The killer had to try and bust down the door. Because Sayaka had locked it.
No.
No, that's wrong. The reason my bathroom didn't open wasn't because it was locked. After all, the girls' rooms are the only ones with walk-in bathrooms, right?
Yes, now that you mention it, that is true.
Then why didn't your bathroom door open?
Because it was stuck.
Huh? What are you talking about?
My bathroom door doesn't fit in the frame quite right. Monokuma over there can testify to that.
yup, true as true can be. But you know, you're supposed to be the ultimate lucky student, right? But to have such a cruddy door... That's not lucky at all!
So the reason the door didn't open was just because it was stuck. But the killer didn't know that and assumed it was locked. So they tore apart the doorknob to get in.
Okay, but then why would the killer even think the door was locked in the first place? Everyone should have known you can't lock any of the boys' bathrooms.
The killer could easily make that mistake, thanks to one important detail about the scene of the crime.
The killer was convinced the bathroom door was locked, so they didn't know that the door actually couldn't be locked. In other words, the important detail about the scene of the crime that they didn't know was the crime took place in my room.
The killer must not have realized that it was my room.
What? Are you saying the culprit didn't even know where he was? That's inconceivable.
And yet, he's absolutely right.
Say what?
Well, to be more specific, what the killer didn't know was that Makoto and Sayaka had switched rooms, which is what led to the misunderstanding about the bathroom. If Sayaka had been in her own room, then
there would have been a lock on the door, and they would have had to break through!
So they had no idea how unnecessary their actions were.
Ultimately, we can't know if it came open by force or simply by accident. But the killer must have been considerably confused, with no idea how they actually got the door opened.
Regardless, it was a pointless act. Wasting time trying to break down a door that wasn't locked is
Definitely something I wouldn't do, since I would have known exactly why it wasn't opening, right?
That is a definite possibility.
So the killer would have to be someone who didn't know they'd switched rooms?
Then Makoto couldn't have done it.
No, I couldn't have. That's what I've been trying to tell you.
Okay, then who did do it?
I'm sorry, but I give up! Quit without saving!
But what happens if we can't decide on who we think did it?
Well then, why don't we just vote right now? Majority rules!
Majority rules? You really think that's a good idea?
Yeah, our necks are on the line here. Someone seriously needs to do something. For serious.
Does no one have any other thoughts or questions? It does not matter how trivial they may seem.
Oh, as a matter of fact, I do have one question.
Oh, you
don't gotta sound so disappointed.
It's fine, it's fine. Just ask your question.
Oh yeah. Okay, so, well, I was just wondering, how did the culprit get into Makoto's room in the first place?
Yes. How did the killer get inside?
Maybe Sayaka just dropped the key somewhere and the culprit picked it up. That's possible, right?
I don't think so. That seems way too convenient.
Then maybe someone picked the lock?
Negative! If you remember, Monokuma made it quite clear that the locks are all unpickable.
Fine. How about this? The killer got in the easy way. They could have knocked and said they wanted to talk or something, and Ms. Maizono just let him in.
No, that can't be it either.
Oh, trying to argue against me? Sounds like someone doesn't know his place.
Oh, God.
Hello? Why exactly can't that be it?
Because she asked me to do something in particular because of how frightened she was. That's the answer right there. There's no way Sayaka would let someone in because... I don't know. It's not... I don't know. Dorm nameplates? I don't fucking know. What the hell? Kuma file number 1? No. No replicas. I don't know. Mr. Naegi, you disputed my statement, so let's hear a believable reason why I'm wrong. Looks like I just embarrassed myself in front of everyone. Because she asked me to do something in particular because of how frightened she was. There's no way. Wait, because of how frightening she was. Was it because... Oh, switching rooms.
I got it!
Oh, okay, it was.
Because
Sorry, I took a
Sayaka
hit.
was already scared, remember? That's why she asked me to switch rooms in the first place.
Damn it. I was so close to being perfect, too. Same goes for you, Sayaka. No matter who it is, don't open your door for anyone. Even if I'm sure it's you, I absolutely won't open it. Otherwise, what's the point of even switching? I forgot that
Knowing
one.
what she'd been through, I just can't believe she would have opened the door for anyone.
What if her being scared was a lie?
Huh? Well, what the hell is that supposed to mean? Why would she lie about something like that?
I know you don't want to consider it, but look at this and tell me. Can you still deny the possibility? I found a notepad during my search, and I shaded in the top sheet with a pencil. And these are the words that appeared.
Oh man! I've totally seen people do that on detective shows. When you write, it can leave an imprint. Sketch over the next sheet of paper, and you can see the words. When I saw that, I was like, holy crap! I better make sure I rip the paper out before I use it from now on.
It's a pretty old-fashioned technique, but even the classics can be surprisingly useful sometimes. Oh, and I should also mention, I found the notepad on the desk in Makoto's room.
Huh?
Which means only someone who had been in Makoto's room before the incident could have written it.
Then either it was Makoto who lived there, or Sayaka who switched rooms for a single night.
So, Makoto, did you write this?
No, I didn't.
But of course you didn't, because the note also bears a perfectly legible signature. Sayaka's signature.
That note. Sayaka wrote
But
it.
why? Why would she write that?
She was trying to set you
The
up.
note was likely her way of getting in touch with a certain someone. She must have slid it under their door to let them know she wanted to meet with them in secret.
If you got an invitation like that from the ultimate pop sensation, what young man could resist?
Of course, I'm only into 2D, so it wouldn't have any effect on me.
But can we be sure anyone even got this note? And honestly, even if they did, I do not think they are at all involved in what happened.
Huh? What makes you say that?
Would you like to hear what I have to say? Very well then. Pay attention.
Okay, let's go. Dorm nameplates.
Sayaka and Makoto switched rooms, correct? But in the note, the place they were asked to come to, it specifically says, my room.
I see. So if someone read that note, then they would have gone to Sayaka's room.
Exactly. The room that Makoto was staying in.
No, it's wrong. The nameplates on Mai and Sayaka's rooms got switched.
They got switched?
That's right. The nameplates got switched, just like the rooms themselves. As a result, the nameplate on Sayaka's room actually had Makoto's name. And the nameplate on Makoto's room had Sayaka's.
So what you're saying is, the room Sayaka was staying in was actually marked as her room.
Then, if someone did do what the note said, they would end up at Makoto's room where Sayaka was.
Plus, their rooms are right next to each other, so switching the nameplates would be no problem. And the one who switched the names was... Well, of course it wasn't you, right, Makoto?
Right?
Okay, then who did it?
There's only one person who could have switched the nameplates. The only other person who knew we had switched rooms. Sayaka?
I got it! Me and Sayaka were the only ones who ever knew about us switching rooms. So the only other person besides me who would even know to switch the nameplates was Sayaka.
You can also infer as much from her note. She specifically tells the reader to check the nameplate. She would only have written that if she knew the nameplates had been switched.
But why would she switch them in the first place?
She wanted someone to come to the room she was in, and also hide the fact that it was Makoto's room.
What?
Inviting someone to your room, but not telling them you'd switched rooms. Why would anyone do that?
She did try to set me
To
up.
understand that, we first need to understand what happened after she invited the person into the room. That's where the answer lies.
What happened then was probably whoever she invited over came in and attacked her. We figured it out! We know who did it! Whoever she invited over is the culprit!
But we still don't know who it is, you goddamn idiot!
Sayaka fought with her killer there in the room, yes? Perhaps the answer to our previous question lies in that initial struggle.
Yes, I think you're right.
Then... we just have to figure out what happened during the fight, right?
That reminds me. There was a replica sword at the murder scene. Was that perhaps used during the fight?
Oh yeah. What's the deal with that sword?
Sayaka suggested I should hold on to it. I thought it might come in handy if I had to defend myself. It seems pretty likely that the killer used it to break Sayaka's right wrist.
How the hell could you possibly know that's what broke her wrist?
The reason I know Sayaka's wrist was broken with the fake sword is because when you look at her wrist, there's no doubt.
I got it! All you have to do is take a good look at her broken wrist, and it should become pretty clear. Right there where her wrist is all swollen, there's something glittery there. See?
Is that gold?
It sure is. Specifically, the gold coating from the replica sword. You barely have to touch that stuff, and it'll stick right to you. And there's some on her wrist because...
I got it! Because she got hit with the sword! Right there on her wrist!
God, you're intelligent.
I see. And so the truth draws ever closer.
All right, then it's about time to solve this mystery.
What happened in my room and what led to Sayaka's death, that's what we need to make clear. There's a bit more to learn about non-stop debates. Would you like to hear more? Holy crap, even more? Are you getting used to these non-stop debates? Starting with the next debate, I'll start loading multiple truth bullets into your truth cylinder. But just like with the weak spots, only one of these bullets can actually refute the proper statement. In other words, from here on out, you'll have to combine the right truth bullets with the right weak spots to refute each statement. If you come up with the wrong combination, you'll take damage to your influence gauge. You can press the L1 button to rotate the cylinder to choose which bullet to fire. Press and release the L1 button to cycle through each bullet. Or you can hold down the L button and then use the left stick to select a specific bullet. By the way, if the logic difficulty is set to kind, fewer bullets will be loaded into the cylinder. For our purposes this time, the logic difficulty will be set to mean. Well then, good luck and have fun. Ooh, now we're getting more intense. Exciting. Replica sword, kitchen knife set, replica sword sheath. Okay.
When the fighting broke out, the culprit grabbed the sword. And that's when the first blow was dealt. A sword-based sneak attack.
And that's what broke Miss Mizono's wrist.
So, she tried to fight back. She grabbed the kitchen knife she had hidden away.
But then the culprit took that from her too.
And they killed her with it.
And that's exactly what happened.
No. There's no excuse for how a certain part of the sword got damaged.
When the fighting broke out, the culprit grabbed the sword. And that's when the first blow was dealt. A sword-based sneak attack.
No, that's wrong. Actually, no. I don't think the fight started with the sword.
Why not?
Because the sword sheath had been scratched. See? There's a gash in it. Like someone cut into it with something sharp.
See, I was thinking that she used that to defend against the sword, but no.
the killer used that to defend against the knife from her.
Something sharp? You mean like the kitchen knife? That was the only sharp thing found at the scene.
Stop jumping ahead. Slow down and explain it so I get what the hell's going on.
If the sword was used first, there wouldn't be any explanation for the scratch on the sheath. If you were going to attack with the sword, you'd take it out of the sheath first, right?
That's true. With the sheath on, it'd be heavy and bulky and useless as shit.
Okay, so how did the sheath
He
get
blocked the
damaged?
knife and then used it
If
to
they got
break
attacked
her
with a
wrist.
kitchen knife, maybe they grabbed the sword as a defensive impulse. In that situation, there wouldn't be any time to actually unsheath the sword.
So you're saying the sword was initially used to defend against an attack from the knife?
Which means whoever had the kitchen knife was the one who attacked first.
I think I get it. So here's how it all played out. The culprit came in, found the kitchen knife hidden there somewhere.
Jesus
Then they
Christ.
took the knife and attacked Sayaka before she knew what was happening. So she grabbed the sword to defend herself. But then the culprit took that from her too. Then, after they broke her wrist with the sword, they took the knife and finished it.
No.
Sorry, but I don't think Sayaka used the sword to defend herself.
What? How the hell can you not think that?
Because she never held the sword at all. There's a certain part of her body that makes this clear.
Part of her body that shows she never used the sword. If you wanted to use a sword, which part of her body would you have to touch it? Her palms.
I got it!
And they
You're
were
talking
clean.
about her palms, right? The palms of her hands were perfectly clean. So I don't think she ever picked up the sword.
How can you know that just by looking at her palms?
Like I said before, the gold coating on that sword comes right off. All you have to do is touch it. In fact, if you look, you'll notice that a lot of the gold has already come off the handle. It's safe to assume that's because whoever used the sword got some of it on their hands. There's really no way she could have picked it up and come away completely clean.
Maybe she washed her hands after she escaped into the bathroom.
Sorry, but I don't think so.
Why do you say that? Is it because you think I'm ugly?
Jesus fucking Christ. Shut the hell up.
No, that's not it at all.
There's no way Sayaka would wash the gold coating off her hands because there's blood. Oh no, I'm sorry, the water is off.
I got it!
But also
According
she has
to the
blood on her
Monokuma file, Sayaka's time of death was around 1:30 a.m. In other words, at nighttime. And the water in the bathroom shuts off at nighttime, right?
Oh, I didn't know that. Actually, I haven't taken a shower here yet.
Makes sense, just thinking.
Oh my.
Oh god.
You're no different. You smell like a big fat ugly donkey.
I agree with her there.
I'm not sure whether to take that as an insult or a compliment.
An insult, obviously.
Yeah.
So anyway, if Sayaka never touched the sword, then that means the killer is the only one who used the sword. But hold on. If that's right, then the one who damaged the sheath with the kitchen knife was...
The one who damaged this sheath would have to have been the one without the sword.
I got it!
Sayaka.
Sayaka? She had the kitchen knife?
But we already said that the attack started with...
The person with the knife attacked first, and the sword was used as an impromptu defense.
Then the one who attacked first was...
Sayaka?
Now do you understand? She wasn't a blameless victim in this.
No, far from it. It's almost as if she'd been planning to commit a murder of her own.
What?
She took the knife from the kitchen, then invited the culprit to the room she was staying in. And if it's true that she had the kitchen knife and attacked without provocation...
Indeed. These are all the actions of an assailant.
Which brings up another point. Makoto, Sayaka was the one who suggested you two switch rooms, correct?
What a bitch.
Maybe the reason she wanted to switch rooms was so that she could pin the crime on you. That is a possibility, is it not?
Sayaka wanted to... on me?
That would also explain why she would switch the nameplates. She wanted to get whoever she had targeted to come to Makoto's room, where she was staying. And by committing the murder there, instead of her room, that would implicate Makoto. But for that to work, the target had to be lured out, while still keeping the room swap a secret. If the target knew she had switched rooms, they would have become suspicious right away.
So all that's why she switched the names?
But doesn't that plan seem a little risky? For one thing, even if her plan worked, Mr. Naegi would just tell everyone they'd switched rooms.
I don't know. I'm not sure our soft-hearted Makoto is capable of that kind of cutthroat behavior. I'm sure Sayaka realized the same thing, which is why out of all of us, she asked him to switch rooms.
You were used, boy.
Plus,
I feel used.
she was the ultimate pop sensation. A totally forgettable kid. Or a national superstar. Who are you more likely to believe?
Wait, then you're saying she had this all planned out?
Holy shit!
But in the end, her plan backfired. She launched her attack with the knife, then found herself under attack in turn. That must be when her wrist got broken, and she was forced to drop the knife.
The tables were suddenly turned on her, and she died at the hands of the one she'd planned to murder.
Just hold on! That can't be true! Because...
Hey! You guys have totally derailed the argument! You're being super boring right now. Come on, hurry up and decide who did it! Wouldn't it be awful if I had to punish you all just because you ran out of time?
Oh yeah, we gotta decide who we think did it.
Makoto, right now you just need to concentrate on figuring out the answer to this mystery. If we can't uncover who murdered Sayaka, it's over for all of us.
Is it really all over? Obviously, I'm committed to finding out who killed her, but what can I do? I mean, as far as clues go, there's nothing left. Make your argument. Oh crap, another one. Dying message.
It's easy just to say, hey, decide who did it. But there just aren't any more clues, right?
No, it's wrong.
I like that's his.
There still might be one clue left. Sayaka's dying message.
Dining? Wait, what did you say?
The dying message. She wrote something on the wall behind her, remember? 11037. Written in her own blood.
Well, before we get too far into that, I need to ask, can we really be sure that Sayaka is the one who wrote it?
There's no question that Sayaka wrote the message, and I can prove it. Left index finger.
Her left index finger had blood on it. That could only be because she used that finger to write the message.
I see. She broke her right wrist during the fight, so she'd have to use her left hand to write.
Sure. I think we can all agree Sayaka wrote it. But still, what the heck do those numbers mean?
Hey, Chihiro. You're a computer nerd or whatever, right? You should know all about numbers and shit.
No, that's not... Yes, I'm a programmer, but I don't see any kind of meaning in these numbers.
Of course. It's because they're not numbers.
Oh, yeah, it looks like...
Huh? What?
No, it's just, look at the numbers, assuming they're not numbers. Don't these first two, 1-1, look less like two numbers and more like one letter?
Ah, you're right. The connecting line is barely there, so I assumed it was 1-1, but looking at it now, you could also read it as an N.
Whoa, you might have finally just said something worth a shit.
Our little gray cells are really getting excited now.
But even if that really is an N, N037, doesn't make any more sense than before.
Damn it, it's no use. I just don't know.
Rotate the image 180 degrees.
Huh? Rotate it? I think maybe I see something.
Oh my god. Now I see. She wrote down the killer's name.
Huh? You just shot past the clue part and right onto who did it.
So, whose name did she write?
Sayaka's dying message reveals the real killer's name. If you turn her message 180 degrees, it should become crystal clear. Select someone. Good old Leon.
Here's my answer. The key to solving this mystery was simply to rotate the writing 180 degrees.
What guy says it like he came up with it? The other girl's the one that told you.
If you turn the message around, it becomes the letters L-E-O-N. L-E-O-N. Or more accurately, Leon.
As I draw a card.
What the hell are you talking about? It's just a coincidence. It's just a bunch of random squiggles that happen to look like my name.
No, it's not random at all. She wrote that message on the wall behind her as she was leaning up against it. In that position, she couldn't move to write normally, and had to write upside down, as it were. And as a result, when you look at it standing in front of her, it ends up getting flipped. Try it for yourself if you want. Write something sitting like her, and the letters will be inverted.
That sounds like one hell of a stretch to me. I'm the killer? You can't just go and say shit like that.
If you're not the killer, then why did you try to destroy the evidence?
Huh?
You know what I'm talking about, right, Makoto? The evidence Leon tried to get rid of?
The evidence that Leon tried to get rid of. It's that thing I found on the ground in front of the incinerator, right? That's a crystal ball. Wait, what?
Shoot!
Oh. All the evidence he was trying to get rid of is the burnt shirt piece.
I got it!
My bad.
You mean the burnt shirt piece I found laying on the ground by the incinerator, right?
As the killer stabbed Sayaka, they must have gotten some of her blood on them. And to dispose of the shirt covered in the victim's blood, they threw it into the incinerator.
But one piece burned off and got left behind.
And the killer didn't notice. If they had, they most certainly would have panicked. Isn't that right, Leon?
But is one scrap of fabric enough to conclude that Leon is guilty?
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, Leon's not the only one wearing a white button-up.
That's right. There are plenty of other people here with shirts like mine. With just that one little charred piece, there's no way you can say for sure who it belongs to.
You're right. That alone isn't enough. But there are some other points that may reveal the truth.
Are you finally starting to understand? The answers to all the riddles are right here.
Yeah, I think so.
Mainly the button-up shirt, which the killer wasn't able to get rid of. There's something about it we need to pay attention in order to figure out who's responsible. How it was disposed of.
I got it! If you look closely at how the shirt was disposed of, we should be able to figure out who the killer is.
Seriously, he looks like he's...
Oh yeah, that's a good point. I think I know what you're gonna say. You can't reach the incinerator without opening the gate in front of the trash room, right? And obviously, you wouldn't be able to hit the switch to turn it on either. You need the key to get in, and the one with the key was the person on cleaning duty. So the killer had to be whoever was in charge of taking care of the trash, right?
Interesting.
No, that's wrong. There was another way to use the incinerator without being the one on clean duty. And that's exactly what proves that Leon is the real killer. Okay, I guess this is the final argument. Shattered crystal ball. Yep.
The key to the trash room. Whoever was on cleaning duty must have had it, right?
Yeah.
So the only one who could get to the incinerator was the person in charge of the trash?
Oh, no?
Shoot!
Oh. Ow. Damn it.
The key to the trash room. Whoever was on cleaning duty must have had it, right?
Yes.
So the only one who could get to the incinerator
Okay,
was
he could get to the incinerator.
Person in charge of the trash?
That's true.
And you'd have to get close to the incinerator.
There it is.
No, that's wrong. Hold on. I think I know how someone could dispose of the evidence without using the trash room key.
But if you can't get past the gate, you couldn't possibly turn on the incinerator, could you?
Yes, you could. If you used this.
What is it, some kind of glass ball? It's busted to hell.
Actually, it was supposed to be a crystal ball, but...
But how would you use it?
The killer had to use the glass ball in a certain way, which was throw it.
Got it! The killer simply took aim at the incinerator switch and threw the ball through a gap in the gate. All they had to do was hit that switch, and the incinerator would come to life.
Someone threw a gap in the gate?
Remember what you said before, Hifumi?
Huh? Someone turned the incinerator on? Very strange. I'm quite certain it was off last time I was down here. Perhaps it was the work of a fairy.
Hifumi had the key, so the only way the incinerator could have been turned on without his knowledge was because the killer was able to hit the switch without opening the gate. Once they'd gotten the incinerator going, all they had to do was ball up the shirt and toss it in.
Hey, come on! What the hell is this?
All you have to do is look at the scene to know that the killer never actually went inside the trash room. The shards of broken glass, the incinerator left running, the piece of shirt that escaped the fire. If the killer had been on cleaning duty, the evidence would have been taken care of much more thoroughly.
Wait, no, just hold on.
But the distance from the gate to the incinerator has to be at least 30 feet, right? The pinpoint accuracy you'd need to throw a glass ball that far and hit something that small. Could someone really do that?
That's right. There's no way. It'd be impossible.
Difficult, absolutely. Impossible? I don't think so. Because the killer is...
Because he is the ultimate baseball star.
Because the killer is the ultimate baseball star. Isn't that right, Leon?
Do you have any idea how stupid you sound right now?
A target 30 feet away would surely be little challenge for the ultimate baseball star.
You can't be serious. I'm not the killer! These goddamn shipper brains have got it all wrong, I'm telling you!
You still won't admit it? Okay then. Makoto, go ahead and review the incident one more time to make his crime perfectly clear. And with that, we can end this.
Listen to me! What the hell do you mean, end this?
Say what you want, Leon. But all the questions have been answered, and the truth has been revealed. Now here's what happened.
Closing argument is about to begin. Would you like to hear more? Yeah, absolutely. Every case has one last element to bring the class trial to an end. This is the closing argument. In this phase, you'll give a complete summary of the case. You'll have to reproduce the flow of events for the case in the form of a comic book. However, you'll notice that in the comic, there are a number of pieces missing. It's up to you to complete the comic using the provided truth panels. Also, if you take aim at a missing section and press the X button, holy cow, you'll get a hint that might lead to a breakthrough. Well then, good luck and have fun. Finish the thought. Okay, he came in, and she had the knife. Right? No? Yeah. Oh no, wait, hold up. Wait, hold up. What the fuck am I doing here? No. The room was the scene of the crime. The incident began when the killer entered. It would have to be her striking, right? the scene of the crime. The incident began when the killer entered. Okay, pages 1 and 2. How do I go to a different... Oh. Okay. Person said there was something in my room. Use that object to deflect her attack. Okay, and then broke her wrist. Evidence. Object of 43 types. I'm sure it must have been. But the other thing that was piece of evidence in the trash room.
The killer is you! I think I'd better take one more look back at the case from the beginning. Last night, the killer went to the room Sayaka was in. In other words, my room. From what we can tell, Sayaka invited that person there intending to kill them. She attacked them with the knife she'd taken from the kitchen earlier. But then something happened that she wasn't prepared for. They grabbed the fake sword I put in my room and fought back. During the struggle, a strike from the sword broke Sayaka's right wrist. And that's when she lost her grip on the kitchen knife. Finding herself cornered, Sayaka panicked and ran into the bathroom. The killer went after her, but couldn't get the bathroom door open. What they didn't know was that my bathroom door got stuck easily, and there was a trick to opening it. Sayaka knew about that because I told her. But of course, the killer had no way of knowing. So instead, the killer forced the door open, took the kitchen knife, and stabbed Sayaka. But with what strength she had remaining, Sayaka left a dying message. To keep the killer from noticing, she wrote it on the wall behind her. And with that, all her strength was gone. With Sayaka dead, the killer quickly began destroying the evidence. First, they took off their shirt, which was covered in their victim's blood. Then they took the lint roller in my room and cleaned up the entire area. They wanted to make sure they got rid of any trace they'd ever been there. Afterwards, the killer headed to the trash room to destroy their bloody shirt. They tried to burn the shirt using the incinerator there, but the trash room was blocked off by an especially sturdy gate. So they came up with a plan to use Hero's crystal ball, which he left in the laundry room. killer managed to throw the ball through the gap in the gate and hit the incinerator switch. For any normal person, that'd be an impossible throw, but the killer had the confidence to take a shot. And that's because the killer was the ultimate baseball star. The crystal ball, thrown with absolute precision, hit the switch on the incinerator, which then quickly roared to life. Having destroyed the final piece of evidence, they left the area with, I imagine, a sigh of relief. But there was one thing they missed. Part of the shirt they'd thrown into the fire burnt away and fell out of the incinerator. The killer didn't notice this, and so left behind a piece of indisputable evidence. Isn't that right, Leon?
Dang.
It would appear that Hero simply forgot his crystal ball in the laundry room. You went there to try and wash the blood out of your shirt, and that's where you saw it, right? Seeing the ball, you thought of a way to take care of everything.
So, Leon, do you object to anything that's been said?
Do I object? Hell yes, I object! Of course I do! I object! I object! I object! I mean, all of this is just a bunch of stupid theories! You need evidence! Where's the evidence? Without evidence, it's all bullshit! It's bullshit and I refuse to acknowledge it!
Well then, I guess this is as good a time as any to present the evidence that proves you did it. Makoto, I believe you're in possession of that evidence.
I have the evidence. The first bullet time battle is about to begin. Would you like to hear more? Holy crap, even more? Alright, sometimes during a clash trial, your opponents won't want to hear what you have to say. When this happens, you'll engage them in a head-to-head battle. We like to refer to this as the bullet time battle, aka the BTB, BTW. During the BTB, you want to destroy your opponent's statements in time with the rhythm. Oh boy. Match your button presses with each tempo marker as they move across the screen and reach the center. Press the X button to lock on to the opponent's statement. Destroy the statement you've locked onto with the triangle button as the tempo marker reaches the center. Use this method to deal damage to your opponent. If you can't pull it off, you'll be the one in pain. Oh, excuse me. Do this consecutively and you'll start a combo. Keep this going, and you'll initiate a tempo up. On the flip side, if you keep missing, you'll get into a tempo down situation. When the tempo changes, so does the timing for hitting each button. So watch out for that. Deal enough damage to your opponent, and their weak spot statement will appear. At that point, you can press triangle to shoot it down with a truth bullet, like any other statement. Repeat their statement fast enough, and you'll come out victorious. But just like before, if your influence gauge reaches 0 or you run out of time, you fail. Well then, good luck and have fun.
When the killer removed the screws from the doorknob, they didn't use anything from your room to do it. Instead, they must have used something that belonged to them.
They used something of their own to remove the screws.
I refuse to acknowledge you! You're stupid! Stupid, stupid, stupid! Stupid, 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 stupid!
I have to show indisputable evidence that Leon is the killer. I need to figure it out. The moment of truth.
Where's your proof? You kidding me?
Oh, what?
Not a chance! It wasn't me! Stupid! You lied! Stop talking! Shut up! Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance! Stupid! You lied! Shut up! Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance! It wasn't me!
Am I doing this right? I think I am.
You lied! Stop talking! Shut up! Where's your proof?
What? Nobody leaves. No one wants to hear what I have to say. Uh-oh. Have we already come to the end of the debate? Well then, the class trial is officially adjourned. Now it's time to reveal who's the Viking. Oh shit, what the fuck did I just do? Oh no. Too bad, looks like the real killer gets to graduate. Congratulations to them. On the other hand, everyone else found... Oh,
Is
what?
this really the end for all of us?
What'd you say? Want to give it another shot? Yeah, I do. How did I feel
refuse
that?
to give up yet.
That's not fair. How did I feel that? I thought I was doing it right. I was on a combo. Okay. Well, that was embarrassing. Okay. Sometimes during... Yeah, I don't want to hear it. When the savage will engage, we like to refer to this as bullet time battle. You want to destroy your opponent's statements in time with the rhythm. Match your button presses with each tempo marker. They move across the screen and reach the center. Press the X button to lock onto your opponent's statement. To destroy the statement, you lock onto it with the triangle as the tempo marker reaches the center. Okay, I don't understand that though, so I got to do enough damage in their weak spot. Yeah, okay. I don't know, I fucked that all up, I guess.
When the killer removes step...
Yeah,
I refuse to... Stupid...
We're just gonna skip this part since we've already seen it just recently. After a few moments of commentary, this. Okay.
Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance!
Oh.
It wasn't me! Stupid! You lie! Stop talking!
Okay.
Shut up! Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance! Stupid! You lie! Shut up! Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance! It wasn't me! Stupid!
Final strike.
Where's your proof? This should prove it!
Okay, so that's what I did wrong last time. Okay. Well, live and learn.
The screws on the bathroom doorknob were removed. I wonder what kind of tool the killer used to remove them.
I mean, it had to be a screwdriver, right?
Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure the toolkits we got each had one inside.
And that must be what he used. There aren't any other tools anywhere.
But the toolkit in my room had clearly never been used.
That's because the culprit didn't know it was your room. They thought they were in Sayaka's room.
Only the boys got toolkits, so the killer naturally assumed there wouldn't be one in there.
Okay, then whose toolkit did the killer use?
Stupid, stupid, stupid!
It had to be their very own toolkit.
Stupid, 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 stupid!
Leon, would you mind showing us your toolkit? If I'm right about this, then the screwdriver will show some evidence of being used.
Stupid, stupid, stupid!
Huh? And if you say you used it for something else, you'll have to explain exactly when, where, and why.
And let me say this right now. I lost it isn't an excuse at this point.
Stupid. Stupid.
Okay, at this point I'm gonna quickly exit out and restart just because I know the cutscenes tend to get claimed and I'd rather keep most of this video as free and just let them get the cutscene. So I'm gonna stop the stream, start it back up just for that little bit. Thank you, and I will see you soon.